Welcome to the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak and Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Now, in this dungeon, we need to collect these Magitech photo cells. There are more than enough of them there. So it isn't a problem if you miss a few, but it might result in a bit of backtracking if you do. Third photo cell, another louse, and just come with me, louses. Lice? Lice is the... Yeah. And there's a fourth photo cell we need to activate this terminal there. Now, come on. Don't be too stupid to click. But before you can, there is this boss to deal with. It's a pretty boring one. It's an odd shoe. You can poison. That's it. with. I believe these one of these will drop a photo cell. Yeah, this one. Die, pudding! Whip. Ah, wait, made it enough charge for his melee attack. Second photo cell. So, and yes, that was a door to be destroyed. Now, we lack our 4 photo cell to activate this, so let's first go down here. Because down there at that wall is one. The name of these mushroom enemies, Prisoner's Delight. When I think about it, that sounds pretty horrifying, you know? And this is a mushroom monster, right? So the prisoners are so starved that they are willing to eat a potentially poisonous mushroom. That's why they are delighted by it. So this used to be some sort of prison. Come. Another Curler Nine Tails, another Ocho monster. This one can't do much more than this predator. No, that's a lie. It can. It can slow later on, right? I remember a slow effect here. And slow in Final Fantasy XIV is a nasty status effect. That is, slow doubles your global cooldown. do we get? For castle. Green goop, don't worry, it doesn't do damage, it just slows you down, the green goop. And these pots explode in poison. I don't see anything left. Careful. Nope. Have to endure poison. Come on, die already. I believe that was a moment of lag there. Careful, sharp left is where it goes on. Or where just treasure chests. But it is really tempting just to go straight ahead, right? So I see that often in groups that they go straight ahead, pull the mobs, and then realize, oh, we have to turn around. Another Soul Knight. I knew that thing was there. But it spawned later. Another one! Come here! Who are you?
Darkness.
Elko, Hitra Bublo Hans.
The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Okay, I skipped the cutscenes as to not make the group wait. I show it later off in the in-room where you can look up old cutscenes. In the book called The Unending Journey. Ah, Garleans. For now it's not too hard. Just... Well, he's just a bigger version of a comms knight here. Of a Bane Mites. Deadly Thrust. Garleans' tail. That tail needs to go down quickly. It spreads that poison goop there. Now the tray is broken, and now he gets extra damage. And the limit burst from one of the mages. Lancer's weapon, no. So, this time, nothing for me. Okay. You have Frixio? Finally! Fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many lacked one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Vision. Echo. Alpha Squadron reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lock's Skull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Garleans to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god that does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Ah, really, Centurion. Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? As well, I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it is a kindness. But at that in truth and dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belzer's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Naxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that others taken also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. No, Rexia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. But there are evil ones among the walking ones. There are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's building? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. When it is settled, let this one accompany walking one outside. Okay, with that we are back outside. And let's meet first at Bascaron's Sturva and then probably back to Little Solace. Not far enough. Dang it. And there's Bascaron. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Phrixio didn't come to any harm. Bet there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace of the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to your friends of Garleans and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania great service with Stalas and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Drivers in doing so. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of kick and firewater. So, in a year. Say friend, there's something I'd like you to ask. There's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azema rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the Trollswood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of a hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Lazy for you is tempting me, but it is really not one you can do alone. I tried. I can't do it. But there's a chance a minion drops there. A gift from Bascaron? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Bascaron and adventuring one are very kind. Note that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Desiree. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto-Rak. Would that this one had not. In Toto-Rak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Phrixio, we come to you as emissaries of a nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seetsier. This one sees, so walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seeds say a word to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kanisena. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not careless or cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones asked for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why we're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of a tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Phrixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kanisena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. The Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I mean, reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sons and tell Monfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we would appreciate if you would deliver Phrixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the Walking Ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Desiree. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted with this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these one's trust. Huh. The third one, right? This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. The brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. This one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe place to look out for Touched Ones. Yeah, you're not supposed to go there quite yet. You're at this point probably level 20, meant to be level 25, and this is a level 40 area. Not quite. Now. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense their pose of danger if left alone. And back to Gridania. And wassail Helor. Ah, if it isn't Desiree. I went the meeting with the Sylphs. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So, the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedsleader will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. In the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Storyteller. Yeah, but I think this episode is long enough. Until next time, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.